Welcome to the Daily Spiral, everyone. It's a special edition. We're here at 8:45 instead of 11 p.m. like we usually do. Double A is always my co-host on Mondays, though. So you're used to seeing us. I mean, it's been a week, but
yeah,
we are here because it is the best time of Love Island. Casa Amor. Now, before we start this Casa Amor episode, we need to talk about last night's episode. So I didn't watch last night's episode until like 4:00 because I went to New York this weekend, as everybody knows. So because I went to New York, I didn't get back into my home until 1:30 a.m. yesterday. So I saw all the reactions on Twitter, but I didn't see everything till this day. And let's just say I'm ready for these girls to cheat. Okay.
Well, hold up. We got to establish something right now. Okay. Number one, I'm all in on KC. KC, you're my guy now. You are my guy, KC. Hey, listen.
We are on opposite ends, y'all. KC can go to hell.
No, hold up. What's your beef with KC? I thought KC put out an MVP performance last night.
Let me just say this about KC. I don't like the fact that he's performative. He's very performative, and he blames Anaya for stuff that's like, why are you blaming her for this? So he blames her for not being able to explore Soul when Anaya never said to him that he couldn't explore Soul. She just wanted him to be honest with her about him wanting to do that. He didn't want to do that. He instead just was like, yeah, Naya's just being insecure. She's being insecure. She wasn't being insecure. She just wanted you to be upfront and honest. And then last episode, when she asked him, she's like, do you want to keep Soul because you were going to pull her for chats and you wanted to explore something? And he goes, yeah, it makes no sense because you just spent the last 3 days literally telling Anaya, it's you, it's only you. But then if the boys didn't outvote you, you were going to literally explore someone else after telling Anaya it was only her. So he was just doing too much for me last night. He was just doing way too much. He was way too much.
He had a lot of aggression. He wanted to get off his chest. He held it in for 3 weeks. I mean,
I'm going to say this. Unfortunately, he is following the Love Island Black Man Blueprint. And the Love Island Black Man Blueprint is when you get to Casa Amor, you act a fool. You do. They all act a fool when it comes to Casa Amor. I don't understand it. They all fold like a pretzel. They just all do. So before we start this episode, we have 12 bombshells, double A.
I know
12 Casa boys. 12.
I know. Can I just say this real quick about KC? Then we can go to the bombshells because this is important because I know we have a male audience here too. Mm-hmm. I need to defend this. Listen, I love Black Love. I love it. I love everything about. But every time KC tried to express, hey, we're here to explore. We're here. Like I dig the connection, but we are here to explore. Anaya had a meltdown. At least that's what we saw on cameras.
That's what we saw on camera.
What we saw on cameras and the way the producers portrayed, she had a meltdown. So based on information that we have, KC, like you should not be closed off this early in the season. And KC has felt restricted. And let's remember one other thing. Nobody in episode 1, nobody was stood behind.
I know nobody was standing behind his door. He gonna bring that up 50 million times. Nobody was standing behind his door. I know. We all know. We all know he gonna keep bringing it up how nobody was standing behind there. But for the guys, got introduced to 6 different ladies last night. Now, I gotta put some disparaging images up here, Double A. I'm really sorry. I gotta show this because I found it this morning, and we gotta talk about it. So we gotta talk about Alana. Alana is one of the new Casa girls, and she left this comment on somebody's post.
Yeah. I think she'll be gone. Without seeing the spoilers for tonight's show, and I thought it was. I don't think she kissed the black dude at all.
No, she literally went up to every single one of them and was like, "No, don't touch. No, you can't touch. No, don't touch." And like, I know all the girls were like off of Sincere because Sincere is a demon who makes every other light-skinned man look like an angel on this show. But she made it very clear that she does not like black people. There was another thing she posted. Somebody shared this from Snapchat, somebody that know her, and she said this.
Yeah.
So I don't think we're gonna see her after tonight. Now, okay, so I'm gonna explain how the Casa Orange's episodes in general are. So they have filmed Casa More. They're probably filming the last episode before they go back to the villa tonight, and then they're gonna film whatever villa recoupling tomorrow. So she probably is going to have whatever episodes that she's in the rest of the week that we're just not going to see her talk to anybody, but she will probably be asked to be let go of the island because, again, the 3 other people that have done this have been removed from the island expeditiously. So I mean, they got to get better vetting.
I know, and it'll probably be a quick mention too. Such and such
Alana has left the island for personal reasons.
But I am curious though. Then, I mean, are they gonna have time to find a replacement?
No, they're probably not going to. And we'll get into what the boys are gonna do. But let's start the episode. Are you ready? Did you pull it up?
One more question before we start. I promise, people. One more question.
Okay.
So when the guys were introduced to, to the ladies, and the women back at the villa, they saw the gift, and they saw it like you seen all of them crash out. What did you think of the women and how they responded last night?
I thought it was, first of all, I don't understand this wanting to humble women, but I think I got what the producers want to do. The producers hate the men of this season. They really do. They do not like these men because I've never seen them have to literally take these boys to Casa More, have a TV screen in front of them, and say, "This is what they're doing. You have to explore." Because if they would not have saw that, Double A, they wouldn't have explored. None of them.
No.
None of them would explore. None of them would try to get to know anybody. They had to see that in order for them to be like, "Oh, we have to move differently." Because if not, it would be crazy.
Yeah, and I'll give the women this. I mean, maybe Kenzie's the exception with this comment, but every other woman, OG, like, they are loyal. And I think you're right. I think because the men have shown that they wanted to move and wanted to explore, wanted to do other things. And the women are locked down. I mean, Melanie is locked in with Sincere. Trinity's locked in with Bryce. And you just go down the line. Everybody's like Zach is giving 3,000 reasons why that couple shouldn't last.
Zach is the most game player I've ever seen. When I tell you, I clocked what he was doing yesterday. So what Zach was doing was the reason why he was mad at Caleb is not because Caleb pulled Kada. That is not why he was mad. He was mad at Kada and Caleb because if she picks Caleb, that's less of a chance for him to get to the finals. So then he would have to actually go out talk to all the other girls. He doesn't like all the other girls. So he would actually have to talk to them. And he would actually have to like try to build something that he hasn't been able to build. Because clearly the girls don't like him like that.
Right.
And he's not mad because she wants to explore with someone else. He's mad because it ruins his chances of winning. He's the only one that wants to win. That is very clear to me. He is the only one that wants to win.
I'll give you that.
Casey's just here for the vibes. Sincere is insincere. Bryce wants to marry Trinity, and Caleb is like he got fucked over by Kenzie. Corbin is just there, but Zach is the only one that wants to win, and that's the problem. Is that he wants to win.
Hey, real quick, shout out to Corbin in the worst way. First moments at Casa, I'm coming home with a different girl. like, bro, come on, man. he does not care. So tonight, the Ming had their fun. They released.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight, it's the women's turn.
Yes.
To burn the house down.
Yes. So we are getting, number one, we're getting the aftermath of the heart rate challenge from the girls and the guys. We've already seen there's a preview of one of the girls who specifically goes after KC. And I'm going to tell y'all something about this. Every time a girl specifically comes in that house during Casa and is like, I want to go after a guy, it never works out, y'all. I'm going to just tell you right now. It never works out. The boys always end up missing who they were with. It never works out. They like it for a couple days. They like the attention because they're like, "Ooh, this is new," and they are fresh. And then when they get back to the villa, that girl is almost always never picked. Okay,
true.
She's almost never picked. They love the OG girl, but we see that we see the 12 guys on a freaking yacht, and we see that the boys can actually see the guys come into the yacht because Casa Amor is on a hill and the villa is down below. Yeah. So we see that, and then we see the girls just giving it their all. And I'm excited for where we'll have to watch Double A. Again, this is the episode that they are showing in theaters tonight, y'all.
Yes.
This episode is being shown in theaters at the moment.
Yeah, and again, the women get double the exposure here with 12 different guys. Now, last question, and we're starting. Mm-hmm. We're starting. Last question. I got to get your prediction, Autumn. Early, before we watch this episode tonight, which couples you think are going to survive through this?
I actually think Bryce and Trinity will survive. I know there's a preview of Trinity saying, "Oh, I can feel there's a vibe there." From what I've gathered from her, she likes Bryce. She likes Bryce a lot. She likes Bryce way more than what she's showing us. And I think she's loyal to a fault. I think she likes to have fun, and we kind of saw that early. She definitely is a girl that's like, I'm gonna have fun. I'm here. I Love Island, but she is very, very loyal. And she definitely didn't like what Bryce was doing during the heart rate challenge, but she knows that deep down inside that her and Bryce really do like each other. So I think they're gonna survive. I think Melanie and Warm Regards are gonna survive too. Unfortunately, none of the girls want him. They've seen his behavior. They don't want him. I think that's about it.
I think that's it. I don't
think Zach and Kate are surviving. I either predict one of them is going to bring somebody back. One of them.
I hope Kate finds someone tonight. I really do.
I hope she does.
She deserves something better.
Yeah. We see in the preview that she does talk to one of the guys, but I think one of them will bring somebody back, and whoever brings somebody back, the other person will not be happy. We definitely know Kenzie and Corbin are done because, again, he said, "Shoot, I'm bringing somebody back already."
Oh my!
And she made it very clear, that ain't going down.
Corbin showed more personality last night
than the whole time.
The entire series, the entire season, he showed more personality. He was not AI Corbin last night.
And I think Anaya and KC, I think they both will explore. I think KC will go back to Anaya, but I don't think Anaya gonna go back to KC.
I think the opposite. I think Anaya's gonna find somebody.
I think after what we watched last night, I think Anaya is frustrated with Casey because he tells her one thing and does a complete opposite thing. And I think whoever she picks, because we see her vibing with somebody, I think she really is going to be able to put herself out there because she doesn't have the pressure of baby being like, oh, well, how does KC feel? How does K feel? She's seen it.
Yeah.
Oh, we're definitely also getting the video messages again. If y'all don't know what the video messages are, every year in Casa, last year they didn't do this. Either the boys will get a message or the girls will get a message. Most likely it's the girls. And they get to see a very short glimpse of what the other party does in Casa Amor.
Oh.
And I think the girls will probably get a message of what them boys is doing. I think especially Anaya will probably get a message of whatever kiss we see tonight between Casey and one of the Casa girls.
Yeah. Yeah. They didn't do any of this last year. Probably because all the people last year ruined everything.
Well, also because last year they were just throwing shit at the wall. You could tell they were just trying to ramp up the drama and they were throwing shit at the wall. They really were. There's nothing that they did last year that makes any sort of sense about Casa. Like, Casa is specifically, you go to Casa Amor, your connection is tested to make sure it works out in the real world, and then you get to choose who you want to bring back. And I don't know why they changed it up last year to where they did an elimination, but it was a fake elimination. And then the way they brought everybody back just made no sense. So I think they're going to
There
go back.
was no strong couples last year either. Like, there was no. Like, what connections are you testing if everyone's broken apart? I mean, there was nothing really to test.
I mean, there was the only couple that there was like in the couple was really Nick and Sierra, but even then, like, Nick explored with Elandria, and of course they ended up together. But it really wasn't anybody that I think they went into Casa being like, okay, we need to give these. I think they went into Casa kind of with the same mindset of these girls, but none of the girls picked up on it.
Right, exactly. I agree.
Of like, all your men hate you. Here are a fresh batch of men that you can go for, and y'all are still going back to the same men. And I for sure know that they hate the men of this season. They hate these men. 12 men is excessive.
That's pretty huge. All right, are we ready? We ready to start this thing?
Yes, let's start. Also, Double A, I always skip the intro. I'm sorry.
I do too. So let's go through it, and then we'll let the people know where to jump in to start.
Okay. Starting.
This is the awkward part where we gotta remember. Autumn has Peacock Premium, and I don't. So we will pause when we go to commercial.
All right, I skipped the recap.
All right, here we go. Minute 35. Here we go.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Here we go.
All right.
Yeah, and again, it's time for these women. I will admit, these women went through a lot last night. A lot.
They went through the worst.
Maybe Caleb, you know what? I know we don't talk much about Caleb. He hasn't really given us a reason to talk about him.
Caleb, I don't worry about Caleb. He's single.
I know.
He's single.
Caleb, I think Caleb has an outside chance of making it to the final if he can find somebody.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're at the 2:20 mark. We are starting here, folks. And you remember, like and subscribe at Inside Edge Net across our socials. It's always like, I will admit, these guys, they needed to get their fix and explore. Corbin just gave the women of the Casa 10 out of 10. And he is in love right now.
Of course, the racist girl gets the first one. Nanny / model is okay.
The tier? Okay, so a few older, by these cast standards, a few older women, 25, 27. I feel bad. It's like we got to get an older cast next year. We got to. I don't know.
We got to get at least 25 to 32.
I agree. Because like unfairly, we're judging
22-year-olds on, and y'all, 22-year-olds don't know what the hell they want out of life.
No clue. They're like, what are you doing as a 22-year-old?
Bryce is talking to the Trinity lookalike right now.
I don't know if you picked up on this. I know Trinity was upset, but I think there was a part of Trinity that was like, okay, Bryce is interested in the dark skinned girl. Okay, so at least he's into my type. So I did pick that up.
Well, he told Trinity that she's his type. So I don't, also we can talk about Soul after we get off of this.
We do
watch this episode because she has not stopped yapping since she got off the island.
I will admit to you, Autumn, I've never, in the time that I've watched this show, I've never went out of my way to watch After Sun until last weekend.
I told you they fixed it. I told you they fixed After Sun. After Sun, y'all, was terrible. I love Maura Higgins too. It was horrendous. It was just a talk show, and they would bring a celebrity guest in to Fiji. So, like, one year it was Johnny Bananas. Another year it was Katie Maloney, who owns a sandwich shop with Ariana called Something About Her. Another year it was like two podcasters. I don't know if you know the podcast Chicks in the Office. They also came up, like, or they would have past Islanders. So, like, last season was Janae and Serena. It's been Marco and Hannah who won season 5. Like, they've tried. This season, they figured out the formula.
Yeah, they did. And I like Sierra, so I'm cool with her.
Yeah. I can't believe this racist girl is getting this much screen time. This is crazy.
But, you know, I don't know what the taping was like either. I know you just laid it out.
Well, clearly,
here's the thing. Even if you took out, you can't, but even if you took out the racist part of it, she is by far the worst out of the Casa girls.
She literally didn't want to kiss any of the boys. Like, I know we've talked about the kissing this season because it's been excessive more than any other season. But, like, if you go out of your way to kiss all of the non-white boys. No, don't kiss all of the non-white boys and only kiss Caleb, Zach, and Bryce. It looked terrible.
It was a trend. It was like, okay, I understand if you just don't kiss one dude, but like, it was a trend. And I will be fair too. Like, we got that news before I watched last night's episode, so that was in my head. I could not take that out of my head. Watching it play out, it's like, I don't know. But I don't like Zach anyway. So I
don't know. I told you, Zach is a game player. Now, okay. So I was thinking about this. Love Island always has about 30 to 35 contestants, right? So far, we've had, like, we had started off with 10. Plus 6 is 16. Plus 6 more is 22.
Right.
Now we have 12 more. That's 34. So I don't know what they are going to do, if they're going to bring more bombshells in. That'd be interesting if they bring more bombshells in. They usually do bring like a couple more in after Casa more. Usually it's for the people who are like little scragglers. Like last year they didn't. But usually like they do Casa more, everybody will pick who they want, and then you'll have like a couple scragglers who are like not in a connection but could be in a connection, and then they bring a bombshell in to be like, okay, this is a person who we think you have a connection with.
Yeah.
And then usually it's like the last like week, 2 weeks. Usually it's week 4 or 5. They'll bring another bombshell and another 2 bombshells, and then none of them usually end up working out. So I'm confused on what they're doing. 34 people is crazy. Also, now we are to KC and his bullshit right now. Okay,
it's not BS. No, we're not gonna agree on KC.
I clocked that man from night 1. I told y'all his facial expressions was weird. He gave me just something inside of me was like, this man is weird. And the fact that he skated this long in the villa until that damn pie challenge is Mm. Mm.
But it would have been
No,
different
I'm
if
pie
it
challenge.
would have been different if there was more exploring. Now, who is this woman again? With Casey?
So her name is Tiara or
Tiara.
TT. She, in her package when they were introducing her last night, she purposely mentioned how she is going after Casey and how he needs a real woman, and I can give him what he needs. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, when these bombshells go in for a specific guy, every single one of them gets eliminated. It never works out. Every single one gets eliminated.
This one might be different.
I'm gonna just tell you now. I'm gonna tell you what he gonna do. He gonna bring her back, most likely.
I
wouldn't be surprised if he brought her back. He'll be in the house with Anaya because Anaya probably will bring somebody back, or she'll be single. And he'll try to get back with Anaya. This happens. See, look what I'm telling you. He's on his bullshit now. He making out with this girl.
Well, Anaya needs to. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Casey. Hey. KC was quarterbacking. Let's see what he said here. Yeah, he said it went fast. Already kissed.
He was like, yeah. With Anaya,
well, KC called Anaya. KC called Anaya like in bed, like she's a grandma.
Yeah, because she don't. I'm sorry, y'all. If I'm put on Love Island and I have to be in a bed with someone that I didn't already know, but everything about our relationship has accelerated because we live in the same house together, and all we can do is talk to each other. We can't take naps, can't do none of this shit, right? And I have to talk to you, but I'm still a woman who's like, you know what? I don't want to have sex on camera. That doesn't make her a grandma. That just means she don't want to get embarrassed.
That means she has values.
Yes, that means she has values. I mean, she just don't want to be embarrassed. And look if she would have given him some nookie. Look what the fuck he's doing now.
I know. So I guess we got to first. Oh, hold on. What's happening here?
Corny ass Corbin asking one of these girls if they want to sleep in bed. Of course, he asked the racist girl to sleep in bed with him. Of course, Zach does. And then Bryce got the Trinity look-alike.
I was gonna say with Corbin, did they skip the part of the kiss? Can I get a kiss first?
Oh, he definitely tried to use that on her, and she probably looked at him like, "I've seen you do this for the last 3 weeks. Like, it's not gonna work." Also, Caleb being with the Persian girl is very surprising because I definitely thought Zach was gonna go for her.
Zach has other priorities.
Yeah,
he has other priorities.
Zach is
Caleb though, because Caleb, he went for one person, Kenzie, and obviously it didn't work out.
But even then, like we talked about that too, like that whole point that he was like, that Zach was like, well, the girls pushed Kenzie on Caleb and Caleb on Kenzie. Everybody pushed them together. She literally said she wanted a cowboy. He was from the South.
Yeah, but Kenzie wanted something else there at the island. So
she only like Corbin because he was playing DJ. That's it.
Okay, we
talking about French fries.
What is a French fry?
It's fingers.
Okay.
It's just fingers repeatedly. That's it.
Okay.
And you can just hear it. That's it.
Yeah.
I caught the context.
No, I like, okay, gonna make sure. It was like, oh, this is a predominant term this year. Because I think last year was journey. And now this year, French fry.
French fry, yes. Okay, so everybody's in bed together. Zach with the racist girl.
KC was like, hey, it's gonna be a good day tomorrow.
He's gonna be the one to fold. Look at Kata looking through the damn pictures.
You know what? I hope Kata, if I had a rooting interest for somebody to win Love Island, it would be Kata with a deserving man. Honestly, I dig her vibes. I really do.
Honestly, either her or Trinity. Her and Trinity.
If it's Trinity and Bryce, I'm cool. That's cool with me. I don't think Melanie and Sincere will get the votes necessary to.
Oh
no.
if Sincere is anywhere near my final four, I'm why y'all voting like this?
Yeah.
All the girls not being able to sleep is so look at them. Well, Trinity. All right, let's look at these fuck ass boys.
Meanwhile, Cass.
All right,
Okay.
Caleb. All right, Sydney and Bryce.
Yeah,
Zach and the racist girl. Corbin and another blonde. Sincere cuddled up with somebody once again. And then,
but
of course,
Sincere's
Casey
like,
doing this bullshit. Of course. Of course.
Casey's locked in. All right, I'm on a commercial break for a minute here. So, because I'm the unfortunate Peacock regular subscriber.
Even Chad has Peacock Premium.
That's because you bullied him to getting Peacock Premium. You bullied
I
him.
did not bully him into
Yes,
getting Peacock Premium. Chad did that on his own. I was so proud of Chad. He did so well on his Love Island test. He's still gonna be tested because it's Casa More Week. By the way, Chad and Eli, y'all better be listening. Casa More Week is here. Okay?
I feel like Eli's kind of skipping out a little bit. Like, you know, he was good. He helped us set up the broadcast tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But Eli, I got something else to do. I'm dipping out. I'm good. I'm good. I think at least Chad is attempting to watch and learn. I don't know about Moon. I don't know.
I don't know.
You're gonna find out. We'll find out tomorrow.
We'll find out tomorrow. We'll find out tomorrow when we have conversations about the last 3 episodes. 3 episodes.
Please don't make him watch After Sun. He doesn't need to watch.
No. You will have to watch 17, 18, and 19 because by tomorrow we will have an episode 19. And we will have a cliffhanger tomorrow.
Yeah, we should. We should. All right, we're picking it up here. We're at the 14:10 mark. And go.
All right. So the girls are back. It's a brand new day.
By the way, shout out to N. Sterling. That's just my dude. Shout out to him.
Ian Sterling has everybody cracking up this season. Honestly, they gave when the name Sincere, when he probably looked at that shit, he probably was like, the way that I'm about to the way that he knew he was about Zach and Bryce being in the same bed. Why? Why are you two in the same bed already?
Well, I mean, listen. If they roll that way, if Zach rolls that way, that's cool. All power to them. That's fine. That's cool. No problem. No hate at all.
And of course, best wishes kissed that girl. Of course he did. That sinister ass man. Y'all will never convince me to like that light skinned demon. Okay.
No, Soul told the truth about Sincere. Told the truth.
The thing about her beef with Sincere. Okay, we'll get to Soul. We'll get to Soul at the end of the show because she hasn't stopped yapping. But yes, the girls are now getting the text message that their Casa Amor journey has started. Oh, this racist girl. They definitely didn't know this when they edited this episode because she is in so much.
Yeah, you kind of figure like she's a key figure in this episode.
Okay, so the boys are together.
Jaden.
Corbin is bones. Corbin is bones because he ain't did nothing with none of these girls. And by that indicator, he not gonna do nothing with these girls. And Kenzie is about to go crazy. I don't even like Kenzie, y'all.
Oh, yeah, there's not a single OG woman that you look at and you're like, too bad. Because that's cold-blooded. That's cold-blooded.
They made each other breakfast. All right, look at y'all.
Probably the best breakfast they had all season.
Probably. Also, Zach not making Kata breakfast because he was still mad is so weird.
I'm telling you, again, 3,000 reasons. Like, they're showing this. Like, how come, Zach wasn't really happy to give Kata get a hug. Bob was perfectly fine hugging Bryce and hanging with the yeah.
Yeah.
Again, it is what it is, but I don't know.
Okay, so they're thinking about the girls now. Oh, Corbin mad at Kenzie about red flags. You both.
Well, again, we got to remember. For those who didn't watch last night. Oh, that's funny. For those who didn't watch last night, the boys do not know
that the girls know anything.
Yeah, that this footage was shown last night. They don't know.
They know none. They know that none of all they know is that they got to go to Casa more and they got a bunch of new girls. They do not know that the girls sat around the fire pit in their outfits, in their glam. That's what I'm most mad about. Do you know how long it takes to do your hair and makeup? They sat around in them outfits.
Me a long time. I'm
doing their hair and makeup on this island in the hot ass Fijian weather, and y'all made them watch all them boys act a fucking fool.
And again,
I'm sorry that happens so much.
But the producers in Autumn, the producers knew what they were doing. Casey sitting right in the middle, football shoulder pads.
By the way, everybody that's worn that damn football outfit, both of the ones before Casey, both scammers. Both scammers.
They had a right in the middle. Casey's like, yeah, let's go.
So Insincere's talking about Melanie and how they just got good. And he said, I'm going to give these women the chance that I gave Soul, but I'm not. Okay, whatever. And then Casey acted. Anaya is a question mark, but you said you.
Casey doesn't want Anaya.
No, he clearly don't. Because he's moving like, I don't know what she's doing. She's not doing nothing. She ain't done a damn thing. So you're doing this off of what you think. Oh, Casey, you bitch. Oh, I'm sorry.
Casey came for the experience. You got to get tested for yourself. You got to follow your heart, blah, blah, blah.
Whatever. I'm sick of these men.
Important context, yes. I am curious because, again, the boys don't know that the women saw this footage.
No.
Will Casey fight for it when they come back?
Yes. It happens every year, AA.
I know. But, like, how hard is he going to go after it?
He's not going to be Cordell level. Nobody is Cordell level.
All right. Zoom in on the host of her behind. No.
Look, Ariana look good.
I'm not going to turn it down.
I'm glad. I like when she comes to visit the girls because she just, like, you can tell she really loves the girls.
Yeah. And it's got to feel good when it's not the one time where it's like not a high stakes situation. Like you're not eliminating anybody.
Yes. All right, Ariana talking to them about what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they do have a lot to discuss.
Okay. Yes, go down to the fire pit with Ariana, y'all. They all look really good today. Okay, I do have a pet peeve about this season. None of the girls' bikinis actually have been fitting. So, like, all of their bikinis look 3 sizes too small. This is the first episode where all of their bikinis fit. I'm so happy.
I like what I'm seeing. I understand. I get it.
Okay, she's asking them.
But I think these producers knew, like, okay, this had to happen. Okay,
these producers probably have been like, these boys clearly do not like these girls, and they clocking that they don't like these girls.
I mean, it was. Okay. You know, these producers were pissed. Let's see. He looked like a little boy on Christmas Day.
Well, we know by the end of the episode, he's miserable as shit.
Who is?
Bryce.
Oh, yeah.
In the preview, he looks miserable as shit.
I mean, Bryce is the one out of those boys. Because, again, I think him and Trinity, they're the strongest couple right now. And, you know, all those Casa girls, they're not slam dunks. They're just not.
No, and I think with Trinity embrace right now, because they are honestly the strongest couple. Like you could have said Anaya and Casey, you couldn't say really Zach and Kata because Zach is literally moving like a snake.
Yeah.
But I think when Trinity is like, it took her a while to open up to him. It's just saying for her, it took her a while to get comfortable with him. It took her a while to get like, oh, I know he's not going to turn his head. So when she sees that he was so excited in that challenge, she's like, well, it took me a while to get comfortable and for me to reassure you. And other than that, you never turned your head. And the only other time you did was with Kata. So why now are you looking so like everywhere? And I think it's a newness and like, you think about this. Soul definitely wasn't interested in him. Jen,
Yes.
once he saw that it was her, he knew she wasn't going to be interested in him. Kata made it very clear from the first night she wasn't interested in him. So
exactly.
Like I think with that, it's just the fact that oh, here's a new batch of girls that don't know who I am. I'm just excited to see them. It's not really like oh, I want to be with them. It's just an excitement from him.
Yeah, exactly. I just don't.
I just don't get him. Like he doesn't give me the vibe so far that he's gonna be like all these girls are better than Trinity. Like no, he gives me the vibe of like I'm gonna try, but okay. So they just announced that there's 12 boys. The boys are coming in on a yacht.
Do you feel like Anaya's gonna truly explore?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
I do. I think. Oh, okay. The boys are looking. They're running. Not there's 6 Corbins on there.
Yo, chill. Ain't no 6 Corbins. You got you. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right, Zach. That's right. You effed up. Yeah, to Anaya for like she really needs to explore because
I think she does.
My fear, if she does not explore, she's getting sent home.
Yeah, that's the problem. I think if her
especially to your point, if the Islanders are making the votes, making the choices.
I think, especially last episode when we saw Melanie talking to her before the heart rate challenge was supposed to happen, and she was like, "Girl, if somebody comes in, you have to explore. No ifs, ands, or buts about it." Because they once again had that argument about Casey.
I'm in commercial now.
Okay. So them having that argument about him wanting to keep Soul, and then of course the whole thing that he said to Bryce, which by the way, Bryce may have been paraphrasing, but he said that exact thing to him of like, I'm just so surprised that you guys were picked. And it's like, why are you surprised though? Like they haven't really had any hiccups other than the whole night 1 and Kata situation. They've been pretty chill with each other.
That's true. That's very true.
I think if Anaya and KC didn't have that disagreement and Trinity didn't tell her about what he said about wanting to explore Soul, she wouldn't have explored at all. She would have been fine.
I know. But again, that should be happening this early in the season. Like across the board. It really should.
It should be a little couple island. I've never seen this many couples on Couple Island.
No,
it should be at least 1 couple, maybe 2 on Couple Island.
And I'll explain myself too. I voted for Kenzie and Corbin to stay together because they were the one couple that I knew. Like everyone else felt safe.
Yeah,
it was too early. Like we need a little bit of destruction in the game. A little something. But we're past that point now. Yeah. All right, we're about to come back. That was a 90-second spot block.
That's ridiculous.
90 seconds.
And that's why I don't have commercials.
Again, remember to like and subscribe at Inside Edge Net across all of our socials. We want to thank our partner. Check out the QR code. All right, I am at ugly. Hold up. Oh, I got to hit play. I'm at 24:43.
Okay, I'll wait till you get to 25. Exactly.
Okay.
That's where I stopped.
Okay, I'll let you know when I'm at 25. About 10 seconds. Dudes. F these dudes. Okay. I don't even know them. 25.
Okay. Also, there is another child of nepotism on this season. Corey, one of the Casa boys, is cousins with a former Casa girl, Daniela.
Really?
Yes.
All
These
right.
boys are not ugly. Producers, you did your big one. Okay.
All right. There's a ton of dudes. And the women have gotten over what happened last night. I'm kidding.
Yeah. All right. We got
Ooh,
12 boys.
yay, dudes. I wish we did the watch along for yesterday's show because I was like, oh my gosh,
Yesterday's show was immaculate.
the crash outs were legendary yesterday. They were legendary.
This Casa crash out is going to be the most amazing. It's going to be, it has to be season 6 level crash out. Okay.
All right, so.
Oh, well, Kyle also got exposed because his girlfriend said that he told her he was moving to Chicago, so she paid his rent. Come to find out, he got picked to come on the show.
Oh. Man, maybe Sean should have stuck around. So the last guy is Tino. I don't know why I stood out. It's always crazy like this. Like, so my first season watching this show was last season. I know, bad start. But, like,
Terrible season.
I guess for, like, newer viewers, I get it. There's a ton of change. Like, you're just getting used to the LG cast, and then you have 12 dudes,
always coming in.
6 women. So you have 18 new people to meet right now. So it gets tough.
And I'm going to tell you, out of them 18 people, probably maybe 4. If that.
All right, so they're going to keep 6. The other 6 men will get dumped.
And then Jen says she finally gets to decide something. Okay.
All right, so without knowing these dudes right now, Autumn, who stands out to you?
I think Corey does. I think Corey probably is Trinity's type. The one that's hugging Anaya, the first one that hugged her, like, I can see a couple of them. They do look like at least 5 or 6 Corbins on this damn island. It is funny.
I will say this though, we have not talked about Jen at all.
No,
she's another one that, you know, she's fading into the background, and
yes,
I know like Gabe was eliminated, but even when they were together, like Jen as a bombshell did not stand out at all.
No, which is why I'm like, okay, so the boys are talking about the girls, and they've seen the boys. Zach saying that he feels a bit sick. Who cares? You're the worst.
Yeah, dude.
Like, you literally gaslit her for the last week, telling her if a bombshell comes in, what happens? If a bombshell comes in, what happens? You prepared her for this.
The hideaway. Like,
yeah, you literally asked her for had sex.
Come on, man. And you have veteran experience with your brother. Like, you, I mean, not winning veteran experience, but you had veteran experience with your brother.
Which probably, his brother definitely gave him some tips to probably stay in the villa, like lock down with someone you like night one or whoever you like, and then don't really try to explore too much until the person you really want to come in comes in. The girls are like fun.
But you can't have, like, Charlie gave Zach season 7 mentality.
Mm-hmm.
This is different, and no disrespect to Charlie, he didn't make it that far. So
he was literally the first one eliminated.
Yeah, so like, I don't know, man. That's terrible.
but yeah, because you clearly could tell he gave Zach some pointers of like when you go in, like be there, be in the couple early as possible. Because remember, Charlie was the first bombshell, so he tried to sort of create a connection with Shelly because Shelly was his type, and then he ends up connecting with Hannah, but like it ended up not working out because everybody chose Hannah to couple up with Pepe.
Right.
So I think he definitely told him like, hey, make sure you solidify who you want to be with early on, which is why when he probably met Kenzie, he was like, yeah, that's not my type. Who to me, he probably was like, whoever the next bombshell is, I'm going for her no matter what.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try with her no matter what. Of course, Kenzie doing a split. Like who didn't see that coming? Okay.
Yeah.
The girls are chatting with the boys. I feel like these girls
Are we
like
gonna break down the 2013 vision? Okay.
Kenzie, girl, I'm liking the fact that these girls are actually talking to the boys.
Well, they had to. What they were
Like,
showing last night, they had to.
But it's refreshing because literally all of the men that they're with hate them. They hate them, and it's like just refreshing to see them talk to guys that don't hate them. Okay,
Kenzie's locked in.
I think all these girls are locked in on a guy. I think after what they saw the previous night, they're definitely locked in.
Yeah, and I think there's going to be decisions made out of anger. I mean, when you see that, I mean, you just.
I think the ones who are definitely Kenzie's definitely going to make a decision out of anger because again, Corbin literally said, and I quote, "I'm taking somebody back."
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I know we haven't been on Love Island, but like, you go through that kind of experience or some variation of that experience, you might be acting out. That's just human. We might be acting out.
Arcada thanking Ariana for all these fine men. They're just like, to me, what the girls are doing is what the Love Island is supposed to be. You're supposed to have fun. You're supposed to talk to each other. You're supposed to talk to everybody, get to know everybody. So now Ariana's back. So they're probably going to do a challenge to see who the girls want to pick.
Yeah, I will admit none of these guys so far stand out, but that's, I guess, what the challenge is for. I don't remember the guy who was saying he loves to cook.
Yeah, and then the one who asked Anaya about volleyball because I think he played volleyball. By the way, Anaya was like a really good volleyball player. She played at Florida Atlantic University. She played at FAU. So she played at a D1 program.
Are we going to put more respect on her dad's NBA? Oh, I'm in commercial. No. More respect on her dad's NBA career, unlike
not his NBA career. His overseas career, though, immaculate. His overseas career is on par with Stephon Marbury's career. NBA career, not so much. Overseas career, very good.
Again, with the Starberries. Hey, listen.
I was talking about Stephen Barry's the other day. Y'all don't understand. Stephen Barry's.
They were affordable shoes. Those shoes, like when times were tough, you needed those shoes. They weren't bad. They were not bad at all.
In Cleveland, the Stephen Barry's was at Palmertown Mall. And it was an Old Navy because it was literally still the same Old Navy setup. They just put the Stephen Barry's sign up and just put the Stephen Barry stuff. But nothing in there was name brand. Everything was off brand. And it was like you would get like a couple hoodies from there and it'll be like look like it's supposed to be like a Jordan hoodie, but it clearly wasn't a Jordan hoodie.
Oh yeah. We're not
gonna throw back affordable. And if you were a teenager, because athletic wear was very popular when I was a teenager, that's the store you went to.
Oh yeah. All right, we're back. 33-10.
All right, the girls are about to make their decision on who they want. I'm excited for them. They have been psychologically tortured in this villa for the last 3 weeks by these men, and they deserve some good men.
All right. Hey, some of the men deserve.
Has been torturing Melanie. Bryson, his comb over, has somehow warmed his way into Trinity's heart.
Hold on. hold up, backtrack. Melanie set herself up back in week 1.
Look, I'm just gonna say this. Insincere is just a liar. He's a snake. He's a cheater. He's everything. Okay, we got first guy, Carl.
All right.
Who is Carl? Oh, Carl is going after Anaya. Okay.
Let's see. Okay.
Okay.
We're about to be breaking down kisses.
Right, girl. And it's purple.
Yeah, it looks good. Again, Anaya, this
and
is
Kenzie.
And Kenzie. But
okay, Carl. So, okay. Oh, okay, Carl.
Okay, all right.
Carl is like, I'm gonna stay. One of y'all gonna pick me.
That would have killed my back though. Been over like that and tried. Yeah, that would have killed my back.
Double A, you're like 34. You're not that old.
hey, I move great. All right, who's this dude?
Okay, he's picking Melanie. I didn't see his name. It went real fast.
The kiss with Melanie way more than I expected. Ronnie.
I think the one that's also from Philly, because one of them is also from Philly. All right, Ronnie also picks Jen. She said, I love the man that can take control. By the way, we got to talk about Jen telling the girls that she knew that Gabriel was left in that. Of course, Trinity would pick the Bryce lookalike with tattoos. Of course.
Trinity and Bryce have picked their lookalikes.
They really have.
I told you.
And Tina.
That's my winner. That's my winner right there, Kata. That's my winner.
Look, I wouldn't mind if Kata. Look, I want the top 4, unfortunately, to be Kata, Trinity, Anaya, and Melanie. Melanie has to get away from Insincere. I don't think she will, but I will take that as the top 4. Kenzie cannot be in my top 4. I'm sorry, she cannot. She got to.
Kenzie won't make it to the top 4.
All right, we got Che and Kata. Corey goes for Melanie.
Mm-hmm. All right. Very romantic.
He sits her down on the beanbag. Naya's face. Melanie saying, "This is what I came here for." Oh, and then he putting Trinity down on the pillows. Her legs is up too. All right.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it likes that.
Okay.
By the way, I love the music selections throughout the season.
This is okay. All right, Key. Of course, he goes after. Oh, he went after her now. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hey.
All right.
Oh,
squatted.
Naya. Oh, I hope the boys get to see this. I hope they. Oh, by the way, it was confirmed during After Sun that we will get a movie night, y'all. Movie night is the most chaotic thing ever because what they have to do is they have to answer questions, and whoever gets the questions right gets to choose the category, and then a bunch of clips will show from that category. I think I've explained this before, but I'm excited to see this year's movie night because we're going to get to see if Zach is still there. We're going to see him talk shit about everybody. If Sincere's still there, we're going to get to see Insincere's lies. We're definitely gonna get.
We gotta cut through this whole like all sincere being nice and everything. Like
if KC is still there, we're gonna get to probably see his behavior at Casa / all the little comments and stuff. Like movie night is gonna be good. Okay, all right.
I want KC to see this stuff right here.
These boys need to see this. These boys are like, they really trying. Okay.
That dude is going after it on the beanbag.
Not no turtle tongue. By the way, all of the girls saying that Bryce is a bad kisser, but Trinity not saying that he was a bad kisser makes me think that Bryce is purposely giving these girls bad kisses, except for Trinity.
That's cool. Again,
which is funny.
You find somebody.
Not Ariana. Not Ariana being like, and then Kenzie being chosen again.
Yo, Kenzie.
Wow, Kenzie. All right, doing a split. Okay, Kenzie. No. Oh, okay. Ugh. You know what? This This is what I think we need from Casa more. Just the girls having fun, them and y'all. I will always write for the girls to have fun because
So go ahead.
most of the times the girls are literally the loyal ones.
All right, so here we go. The boys are lined up. In Sterling, they're preparing to sing the national anthem. That's funny.
He's funny. Ariana thanking the boys. They all killed it. What I think I feel a little bad because some of these boys have been in that damn Fiji hotel room since April. Since May since May. And this is the only time they're gonna get on Love Island.
Yeah, this is it. All right, let's go through the guys. So Corey has been chosen.
Corey. Second boy is Che. Okay. Oh, they're not announcing who picked who.
Okay.
Gall. Who the fuck picked him? Jen. Ronnie. Melanie definitely picked him. Dylan. Kenzie definitely picked him. And then the sixth boy is
the big dude. Should be the big dude.
No. Carl. Carl's the first one who went. Carl, so okay. The boys they picked, okay, I can see. Chandler, Kyle, Key, Trey, Ryan, and Tino all did not get chosen, so they all will be dumped from the island.
It's been a good run for Tino. Good run.
Kyle, you literally left your girlfriend to pay your rent for 3 months.
Whose story is worse? Kyle's or Sean's?
Sean was just a baby daddy. Sean was just a baby daddy who lost his job. Kyle openly lied to his girlfriend and said he was going to another state for a job, and he went all the way to Fiji.
Well, maybe the girlfriend doesn't watch the show.
He watched the show. That's how she found out. That's how she found out. That's why she posted. Okay. So now we got all 6 dudes. So, okay. So now
I am happy that the cut down happened pretty quickly.
I'm glad that it happened too. I'm glad that we got to see them having fun. We got to see them do a kissing challenge, and we got to see the girls. I'm glad we didn't see which girl picked who.
Yeah, we don't need to see that. I'm in commercial.
Right, it's a commercial.
Yeah. But I'm happy. I am happy about that. I mean, because you don't need that yet. Like, you just need to know who picked the men who were picked, and then now explore. Don't get locked down in the, one dude and that's it. You don't need, you need to explore. This is why you're there. You need to lock in and explore. Now, I'm curious on I wonder if they're going to go back to the boys at Casa.
They will, because everybody's going to have, so, they're all going to have their night where they get dressed up and they have their convos and stuff. And we know they will because Bryce gets emotional about missing Trinity.
Yeah. All right, we're wrapping up this break. Go to some resort. Have it all.
Again, y'all will never see me commercials.
All right, we're back. 4134.
Okay. Welcome back to Love Island, USA. 6 new lads have been chosen.
Suddenly, 6 lads had to leave. Hey, they get a water bottle. Good for them. You don't turn down a water bottle. Never.
I love how they still shitting on the men.
Look, listen, you don't. Okay, if you flipped it, right? If it was the men staying back and the women doing all that, hell yeah.
Not Corbin thinking that Kenzie is gonna fuck him over because of her going back and forth between him and Caleb. Do you think my girl will pick somebody? No. I think Bryce is in his head because of fucking Zach.
Uh-huh.
It's not.
Is there a single scenario in your head where you're thinking there's no way Kenzie and Corbin are back together? No,
No,
no way. Damn.
That man said, "I'm bringing somebody back," is the moment she literally said to herself, "Yeah, fuck you."
Yeah, no, not a chance. And Kenzie will explore.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
We're back at the
Casey.
villa. Who's saying I miss my fucking man? Oh.
Was
Wait,
that
hold on.
Trinity?
Yeah, Trinity said that. If you don't know, okay. Oh, she's saying, look, these boys are giving me something that the old boys are not. They're giving me the fact that they want to stay.
What, fun and
happiness
actual
and
interest,
yeah, like I said,
actually find love.
outside of maybe Bryce, none of the men like who they're with. Caleb, we don't know much about him yet. Still,
I think Caleb was interested in Kenzie.
I think
but
Caleb,
that wouldn't have worked out anyway.
No, because she clearly moves crazy.
Like you said earlier, they specifically brought Caleb in because it matched Kenzie's type, and it didn't matter.
All right, they're all cheersing. Okay, so Melanie and Casa delivered them by yacht, and all allowed you to handpick your favorite 6. So the question is, which one are you going to chat with first?
Oh, that's key. Who's gonna be pulling who?
So, Melanie pulls Anaya to the side to see who she wants to chat with, because they're excited.
So those two, Melanie and Anaya,
they're besties.
Are they besties? Okay.
Yeah, they're besties. The besties are right now in the villa. It's Melanie and Anaya, Trinity and Kata, and then Jen and Kenzie. But Melanie is saying, "I miss my man." Anaya is laughing. She's like, "Fuck, I'm okay. It's okay though. We're living in the moment." I think Melanie's not gonna pick anybody. She clearly likes Sincere.
I'm gonna say this is gonna bite me. I'm not even overly committed to this opinion.
No.
It doesn't feel like Sincere is all the way in on the Casa experience. Like he's having fun, but I do think there's a part of Sincere that wants to make things work with Melanie.
I think Sincere does like Melanie. I think he's just a liar.
Oh yeah.
I just think he's a liar.
And the worst is that he doesn't even know it.
The worst is that he lies so much. He's one of them people, you don't one of those. Have you ever met a person that lies so much that they don't realize how much they lie?
Yep.
So that's Sincere. He lies so much that he doesn't even realize he's lying. And then when he gets called on the lie, he's like, "What are you talking about? I didn't lie." And he's like, "Yes, you did. You lied." And he's like, "No, I didn't. I didn't lie." "Yes, you did. You lied." He's doing it so much. Okay.
All right. So I think Anaya said Carl.
Carl is cute. I can see them together.
I forgot which one is Carl.
Carl is the one that's also in yellow.
Oh, okay, this guy. Okay.
Okay.
He seems very mature, which hey, that is the opposite of King Casa. I'm sorry, KC.
You need to stop. Stop, man.
You see the TikToks? I know you're on TikTok.
You need to stop.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Okay, so she takes. Who is this man again?
I don't remember. So we checked off the one guy. Let's see. This is. I feel like I gotta take notes and stats here.
Yeah.
All right, whoever this dude is, he looked good shirtless. I think that's a prereq to even being on the show. Oh, that's right. This Kata's Miss New Hampshire. That's right.
I keep forgetting that all the boys have seen the because they're asking questions. I'm like, why are they asking this? I'm like, oh, they've seen all the episodes.
Yeah, they've seen the show, and that's why even the women. That's why even the women were like, yeah, Casey deserves a real woman, all that nonsense.
Okay, we got some mixed ones. So he's Indian and white, and she's Haitian and white.
Oh, that's cool. See how happy she looks? Like she deserves. She's a good person. She deserves happiness. Again, I don't know if she'll win the show, but she deserves happiness.
I think she'll be in the top. Whoever is, I think she'll be in the top.
Oh no! No,
Ada.
No.
Che,
Okay.
that's his name. Che. Okay. And she asked to share a bed.
I'm writing down who's.
Okay, so Che is Indian. Doesn't like her edge. So she's saying Che is usually her type.
Gotcha. All right, back to
Zach and the racist girl.
I get a lot of screen time early in the show.
Again, when they shot this episode, so how Love Island goes is they shoot the episodes a day in advance. A day to 2 days in advance. So they probably shot this episode on Saturday.
So you think she'll be gone tomorrow?
She'll either be gone tomorrow or Thursday.
Okay.
Because if they aired the episode last night, they find out today they probably shot a couple more episodes.
There was enough. There was enough smoke out there too, where like, come on, let's go.
She'll be gone. She'll be gone by she'll probably, or if they keep her, she'll probably be gone before the recoupling ceremony, and they'll probably say the same thing like they did with like Sierra, or like be like Alana has left the villa for personal reasons.
Yeah.
They keep saying that when these races. This is the fact that this is the fourth time this has happened is crazy. The fourth time this happened is crazy.
And it's like, come on, man. Like, it's not even like, oh, why are you digging this? Like, you don't use that kind of language unless
you
just don't. It's not even your vocabulary unless that's that. But that's why she's okay.
Of course. Zach, this is
Zach. Hope he gets.
Oh my God! You've had sex with someone in the villa. He
doesn't care. He does not. He doesn't care. He's just intrigued. He's just intrigued. I'm intrigued about him getting kicked out of my villa.
Okay,
that's what I'm intrigued by.
Carl and Anaya are about to chat.
Okay.
Carl's cute. Okay.
Button up, looking,
and a gentleman.
I will say they do look nice as a couple. I will give them that. They do. If this
and
plays
he's
out
tall.
Well,
he's tall. Look, he's the kind of tall where she can wear heels. That is the kind of, like, all of my tall friends like a guy that's so tall that they can wear heels.
I can't speak for that, but that's good.
The family plays volleyball. He's half Chinese. She wants to go to.
Well, again, I mean, traveling, yeah,
City abroad.
I think he's gonna stick around. I do. In some way, he's gonna stick around. I think he could be a threat. But again, we haven't met any of the other.
I think Anaya probably does speak a little Chinese because her dad played in China, so she probably.
And again, the key with Anaya too is, like, unlike KC, if you can get beyond surface level conversation and actually, like, get to know her, she's she's a great person, great woman. Get to know her, like. Again, they're vibing better in a few seconds than her and Casey.
They have more chemistry, and
in 30 seconds. In 30 seconds of editing, they have more chemistry than her and Casey.
Yeah. Oh,
All right.
Anaya.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, and it's cute. And he said,
There
"I
we go.
put you first."
There we go. I'm gonna put a check mark besides these two.
Yes. Go ahead, Carl.
All right, Anaya's back as one of my favorites.
All right, Anaya,
the
bring
Final Four. She's back in it. A question that every man wants to hear a woman ask. Do you want to sleep in bed?
No, I'm here for this because when I tell you your body.
Hold on, let me
Okay.
hear this real quick. Okay, he asked for what's the breakfast order? Okay.
Okay. Are you in a commercial? Y'all, that when the fact that in that 5-minute conversation that we just got between the two of them, that is the most I've seen her smile in the villa. That is the most I've seen her interact in the villa. Her and Casey didn't even kiss did they kiss the first day in the villa? No. Her and Casey, and like he just made her laugh. He made her smile. And I'm like, yes, finally. Girl, bring him back.
Do you? I think that's what's crazy. It's like you could be with somebody for a long time, but like if you're with somebody else, you're forced to be with somebody else, and you just know. You can kind of see it there, like it just clicked. Now, get with Anaya, there's still baggage with KC that is still there, but
yeah. I think what's interesting about why Anaya really does like Casey is remember when I think it was in episode 2, it was like episode 3, when it was super super early on and he was checking on her and he was like, I just want to check on you because I know Black women have it real hard out here in the dating world. I think that's when she kind of said to herself, okay, this is a Black man that I've never met before who's reassuring me, who's coming to me and being like, I'm checking on you, I'm checking for you. And she probably has never had that before. And I think that's why she kind of was like, okay, KC, this is my guy. He came up to me, he checked on me, all of this stuff. So she's probably been ignoring all the other crazy shit that he's been doing. And just being like, he likes me, I'm Black, we're Black together, he's gonna check up on me. But she's not really like focusing on the fact that you have to have chemistry. Her and Casey have no chemistry. I'm sorry, they have zero.
No, they don't. No, it's you just said it right in the 5 minutes. Okay, I gotta play this. 53-47.
Okay,
but you're right. Like in 5 minutes, we saw chemistry. We saw
somebody who like likes her, who likes kissing her, who's just having
interest.
Yes, that showed interest in her. Like they were talking about like how their backgrounds, how he's Chinese. He asked her, he literally said to her, I know how to cook eggs. So whatever you want, I have it for you. It's like in that 5 minutes, I'm like, this boy literally just made it seem like, oh, like this is what she was supposed to have the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Like Casey could be out of the game. All right, who's Trinity with? Who's this dude?
Trinity is with Corey. Corey is the one whose cousin was on season 6, and she was a Casa girl.
Okay. And who was the cousin again?
Her name is Daniela. So Daniela was okay. So this is where I'm like, you got to watch season 6. Daniela was she left the show technically single, but she was coupled up with Rob. Before she was coupled up with Rob, she kind of had like a flirtationship with Aaron. And Aaron is a lot. I'm gonna just say this. If you ever watch season 6, Aaron is a lot. So Daniela was on the show for a while. She was okay. She was fine. I mean, she wasn't really well liked by a lot of people because she was a Casa girl. And she came in during a Casa time where like the girls were really just not feeling it. Okay, so we got Bryce and Insincerity.
And again, real quick with Trinity and Corey, not the spark that we saw from Anaya's guy.
No, it's just kind of like you can tell, like, okay, Bryce is struggling. It's hard. Okay.
Yeah, this is. I think Trinity and Bryce might close off as soon as they come back. Didn't Bryce had his lip bitten? I don't know. I think that was yesterday.
Probably.
Ooh, all right. Bryce got a little competition.
I think Trinity is entertaining it, but she don't give me the vibes of like this is moving me. This is not like a Nia and Carl where like immediately I clock the sheet like this is a keeper. She needs to keep him. This is to me is just like, oh, he's there. I'm gonna talk to him. Yeah. He's flirty.
Yeah.
And I think Bryce saying like if I would have made this joke to Trinity, she would have 100% gotten and laughed at it is probably him being like, we really are like together. Like this is really someone I really care about.
Here to stay. Yeah, but again, you got to work too. Like it's not just, it doesn't feel that way, but you got to work. It feels good though that Bryce. Let's see. All right, let's see what your dude has to say.
Yeah.
His punk ass. I don't like him.
All of these boys' advice is literally making me so mad. But unfortunately, right now, he's all they got.
I know.
And Bryce being like the girl he's coupled up with is not Trinity. To me, it's just like fun to be like.
But from Bryce's standpoint, I'm sure this is breaking his heart though, because he knows, like this is pain.
Because again, that was one of his fears is that somebody was gonna. Oh, he's crying.
I know. Because he's not feeling. It's like when the jokes don't hit. Like there are certain things with a significant other. Like you sometimes you take for granted, but like when certain jokes don't hit, like when you're talking to other people, like certain jokes don't hit, certain things don't hit. It's like, I don't know. Now I'm curious. Let's keep watching Trinity here. This is a little surprising.
I don't think Trinity. I think she's entertaining it right now, but I don't think she's. At the end of the day, I don't think she's like.
I don't get the vibe that Corey's really.
No, I don't get the vibe between them at all.
I don't get the vibe. Yeah, I don't like. Corey's going to do some exploring.
Yeah, I think Trinity is his type, but I don't think that like. Oh, he said Trinity makes him feel like, okay, Trinity's kissing Corey.
Uh-huh. Oh boy.
Oh goodness.
You sure you want movie night?
Well, okay. Okay, this is the other thing. None of these couple closed it off like before.
I know.
None of them closed it off before. So if they were to explore, that's fine. I think that I think okay, this is the other thing that I'm really Bryce is really crashing out. That's crazy.
Uh-huh.
I never thought they would get to the point where he was crashing out.
As he should be. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
All right, let's see what's happening tomorrow night. Let's see.
Real nice. Let's see. All right. Kenzie's talking to her boy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're gonna have a problem.
Oh.
Corbin
talking to the Iranian girl. Of course, Sincere.
Of course, Sincere. I take back what I thought about Sincere. I take it back. I was fooled.
Casey kissing multiple girls. All right.
That's what Casey wants to do. And you got, so with the Casa girls, out of the, I think soon to be 5, because again, the races will be out the door.
Yeah.
So out of the 5 women, 2 or 3 of them are going for KC. KC will come back with somebody.
Yes.
But I'm not saying KC's going to win Love Island, but he is going to come back with somebody.
Yes.
Bryce, I don't know.
No, Bryce is not coming back with a soul.
That's the guy that I want out of there.
Bryce is not coming back with a soul. Bryce, okay, so let's okay, y'all. So episode has ended. Let's do a debrief. I know y'all been watching along. 142 of you. That is, oh my God.
Thank
you so much for watching me in AA. Break down this 143. Wow. Crazy. Okay, let's talk about this. You have this episode, honestly, this has been, honestly, y'all, this is on par with season 6. Some people have not liked it, but this to me is on par with season 6 of everything that like production has done. The girls, the boys, it's giving what it needs to give on Love Island. Okay, so this episode, as we break it down, is the girls' version of Casa. So we are post them watching the boys act the fool in the heart rate challenge. Who do you think, after watching this whole episode, who do you think out of the boys is going to recouple?
Well, I want I hopefully Bryce. Hopefully Bryce and Trinity.
No, recouple as in they're gonna come back.
Oh, I got you.
2 different people.
Casey's gonna be with somebody new. The nurse. I keep forgetting her name. Tiara. The Casey's gonna recouple with somebody else. I would have said Zach if the racist was staying on the show. But that's gonna be a new element because once she's removed from the show, I don't know if he'll have anyone left. Maybe he will. Who knows?
Maybe the girl who's Iranian, maybe her. What's her name? Hold on, I got the girls pulled up. Hold on, let me pull it on. Her name is Parmita.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay.
Let me add this to the graphic. Because yes, he's again.
Let me you better be watching. Sincere and Melanie could be with different people. I think they both
ain't choosing nobody else.
What was that?
Melanie ain't choosing nobody else.
I don't know. Autumn, I get the vibe. This is kind of under different circumstances, this might be an Ace and Shelley thing from this standpoint from last season.
Honestly, yeah, it might be.
I think they'll both recouple and then find their way back to each other.
I think Melanie is all in on Sincere, but I think she also is smart enough to know that Sincere is a liar. By the way, with the graphic you see is all the Casa girls. Alana is the racist girl. The girl who we're talking about, Hermita, is the one who I think Zach would couple up with.
Okay.
If once they kick Alana off. Sydney is the girl who is kissing KC in the next episode preview. And she was sharing a bed with Bryce. Tiara is the girl who purposely came in for KC.
Tiara's Tiara's a baddie.
It's a baddie. You know what? I will say this. The girls that they have picked this season have all been gorgeous. So I'm like, they did their good one. Amora is also the girl who's with Insincere, Sinister. And then honestly, out of all of these girls, we know Alana is definitely gonna be kicked off because again, everybody who's had racist stuff resurfaced has been kicked off. So she's gonna be kicked off. Jaden is probably not gonna get brought back. I haven't seen her talk to anybody besides Corbin. And Corbin doesn't seem interested in her at all.
No, I didn't get that.
Amora's gonna probably get played by Sincere, so I don't see her, but I can see between Sydney, Parmita, and Tiara, somebody is bringing one of these three back.
I think there's a chance Sincere would bring Amora back. I think there's a chance.
There is a chance because he is a chaos demon, but I don't see it.
No, it won't last. But the wild card in this, we'll talk about a little bit later. How will Melanie react to one of the guys? I know we'll react to it later, but I think there's a chance. I think there's a chance. Yeah, the only one I guarantee will recouple KC and
I think Anaya definitely will. I think Anaya, from what we saw between her and Carl, I think. Oh well, okay. So that brings me to my next question: who out of the girls is gonna recouple?
Well, Anaya.
Yeah,
I think Anaya has somebody who could take her to the finals. I really do.
honestly.
And man, can we spend a couple and then we haven't seen some of the other ones. Kate,
Also,
I don't know what Kate. I don't know.
Also, I forgot to share this. So this was after last night's episode. Bryce's friends saw Alana and they were like, oh my God, I'm so excited for Bryce because like they think that Alana was his type. Y'all, this is what they said.
And the problem too with her, my first reaction on top of all the baggage that she came in with, she's walking up, I'm like, that's a child. I'm like,
oh my God, that's crazy.
That is a child. I'm like, turn around, go back to Miami, go back to
oh my God, double A.
Like, that is a child.
That is the exact thought that I had. I literally looked at her and I was like, that's literally a baby. That girl is literally a baby.
I'm like, I do not feel comfortable watching this right now. That is a child.
I'm so glad that I was not the only one that looked at that girl and was like, no, that's a baby. That girl has a baby face. But again, so we think that, so this is who we think is going to recouple. Casey, 100% is going to bring back either Sydney or Tiara.
I'm picking Tiara.
Probably Tiara. Anaya is most likely going to pick Carl because, again, from tonight's episode, it wasn't even like, I'm going to just say this. Usually when you, get to this point with Casa more and you start exploring, there is a couple girls who will, explore, but, they won't actually explore. So, for example, Janae. She explored, but she didn't really explore, on her season. So what she did was, she had a couple guys to choose from. She didn't kiss them. She entertained them, but she didn't really, explore.
Mm-hmm.
Every season, there's a girl who, comes in as, she explores, but she's not really exploring, right? So, last season, it was Sierra. Sierra kind of explored with Elan, but she didn't really explore. In the back of her mind, she was still talking about Nick. She was like, yeah. Even when Elan was like, yeah, I think we should kiss, he was like, no, I don't think we should kiss. Or, she shut it down. If Anaya really, really wanted to be with Casey, and she really wanted to, respect that relationship and couple, she wouldn't have gone for the kiss. So she went in for the kiss first. That's the important thing. She actually asked him first.
Now, let me ask you this. If it wasn't for last night and them seeing the whole...
Oh, no. They would have given none of these men a chance.
Yeah. These producers knew these women needed to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Because they wouldn't even have entertained these conversations.
No.
You would have... None of this would have been unlocked. The men would be going to town, probably except Bryce, would be going to town. And the women would just be locked in. Oh, I miss my man. I miss we
know Melanie misses Sincere. We know that. That's not gonna. We know Trinity misses Bryce, but Trinity has been pretty open since day one that yes, she likes Bryce. Yes, she likes what they have, but she's still gonna explore.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But, now, Corbin's going to recouple with somebody.
Yes, he's a whore. Everybody knows this.
he's gonna recouple with somebody.
He's a whore.
He
Probably Jaden. Probably the young girl.
probably.
And he's just gonna do it just because like they're probably gonna have one conversation, they're probably gonna make out once, and he's just gonna do it just because. He's kind of gonna be like Miguel. Like Miguel did that on his season. He just coupled with a girl just because. But I think Kenzie is going to be dead ass serious who she couples up with. I don't think I think when Kenzie said, "Yeah, it's fuck Corbin, you're a fuck boy. I'm off of you," she meant it. She is not going back to that man.
Yeah, that's done. Yeah, like I said, we both said it. There's 0% chance.
Yeah,
those two are back together.
No, especially, and I'm low key excited for when they go back to the boys go back to the villa, because they have no clue that the girls. They're probably gonna have no clue that the girls are gonna get a video, because KC, oh my god, the way he's moving, Anaya is going to get a video of him making out with multiple girls outside of challenges.
What I want for Anaya, I'm all kidding aside, what I want from Anaya, if she does, it's going to be hard. It's going to be tough. It's going to be almost impossible. But if she moves well and this thing works out in her new relationship, when the boys come back, I almost just want her to look at KC and be like, "You ain't even worth it."
That's how I want her to be too.
You're not even worth it. We're just gonna move on. That's it. I was. You had it all. You blew it, and that's just and that's it.
That's double A. You have. Are we reading each other? That's exactly how I want her to move.
I hope that's the case. But again, we're all human. I don't know if that's going to happen. But that's what I'm rooting for.
Like I said, usually the girls in Love Island that have been in a nice situation, and almost all of the time it's a black girl, that they try to move on with a guy. Usually they don't kiss the guy. Usually they don't kiss them. They usually just have a conversation. They usually flirt. They usually don't kiss them. They usually just talk, and they usually just like, it's very flirty. Anaya going in for the kiss just showed me like, oh, as soon as she like started speaking Chinese with him, because again, she kind of grew up in China because her dad played basketball in China, so she probably found some kind of kindred spirit of like, oh, here's somebody that I could probably speak a language that I most likely forgot with. And you could just tell in that moment they just had a ton in common. Like, also, like, we'll get to her. We'll talk about Soul in a minute. But I just think that Anaya has finally put herself out there, and she's finally found someone that I can tell she can relate to and that she likes.
Definitely.
Now, is she going to sabotage this? I don't think so. I don't know. But I think what the whole problem with KC is that he was kind of making her second guess things. Especially when they were in challenges. Because that's where all of this starts from. It starts from the paint challenge where they all noticed the red, and KC decided to joke about it, and she's like, KC, this is not funny. And he's like,
yeah. And that was fun. And that was when Soul was introduced. Soul and Jen, but like Soul basically was introduced. Because that was that's what it was. Because who was it? It was like, so boys, how you feeling? KC, and this is why I joked about it. I'm like, KC in that episode put up 40 points. He should have had 50, but he had costly turnovers because KC in that response, he was like, I feel blessed.
If he wouldn't have said that, it would have been fine. Everybody would have been fine, and they would. But if she looked at him, was like, KC, that is not a funny joke, and all the girls were like, that is not funny.
That comment, that answer right there. If you look back and you're like, where did things go wrong with KC? That moment right there was it.
It was that. And then it was her wanting him to take it seriously and him just being like, what? It was a joke. It was funny. And it was like, it really wasn't funny in that moment. Like,
but again, I do have to defend in one aspect though. Like, Love Island, you should be exploring in some way, shape, or form. You should
Yes.
be exploring. Like you can't. You can't. My only issue with Anaya, with her and KC together, like when KC, because you know there have been multiple times, but with Soul in particular, like
Mhm.
would you have explored Soul if she was here? And KC was like, I would look into it, and then she started crying, and it's tough because you're there to find love, but you're also there to explore, and she almost kind of guilt tripped him into any lick of exploring, like it was a major problem.
Well, I think the other thing is that Casey also lied to her. Remember? He lied to her when Soul first got there because all the boys, remember, all the girls talked to Caleb and all the boys talked to Jen and Soul. And that's when it revealed that Bryce knew Jen because they modeled for the same companies and stuff, and that's like all that. And then KC had turned to Warm Regards and said, yeah, I'm attracted to Soul. She looks like my ex-girlfriend. And he never told Anaya that. And Anaya found that out after all of the stuff happened where he made that joke. So she was already in the back of her mind, like Casey's not taking things seriously. And then finding out that Soul was actually his type probably also like didn't help her. And then the fact that it's obvious that we didn't see more. It's obvious that there's other things happening because the way that they're making it seem like Anaya is going from 0 to 60 is a little crazy. So I'm guessing he's doing more for her to be like, something is not right here.
Yeah, I agree.
To be doing more.
I agree. And there's something that we're just not seeing because it blows my mind how different we seen Anaya tonight.
Yeah.
In 5 minutes, how different we saw her in her new relationship or new.
Well, think about this from the beginning of last episode to the beginning of this episode, right? Completely night and day. Beginning of last episode, she's talking to the girls and she's talking about the whole Casey Soul situation, how Casey wanted to save Soul for himself. Okay, we get that, right? Beginning of this episode, you see her kind of saying like, yeah, I miss Casey. And it's mainly because they've been in a house together for 3 weeks and it feels like 3 years at this point, right? You've seen somebody every day for 3 weeks. Yeah, you're going to miss them. But there is something that is either below the surface or happening behind the scenes that the producers are not showing the audience, to where she could easily just be like, you know what? Casey is doing his thing. I'm going to do my thing. In the history of me watching this show, very rarely is a girl that's been that attached automatically been like, you know what? I'm going to do my thing.
Yeah, but I think maybe you need to stretch this enough because listen, we need to see KC get dealt with.
Oh, we will. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this, Double A. From the preview that we got of next episode, which is tomorrow, which again, Chad and Eli, you have to watch 17, 18, and 19 and 20 because Chad is gonna be Thursday. No, Wednesday and Thursday. They have to watch all the episodes. But again, there's like by the end of this week, I think so I also figured out what they do. So from the first week.
Oops, my bad. That was me. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right, Double I. I know. From the first week to the second week, the dumping was on Thursday, the post dumping was on Friday. Last week, the dumping was on Thursday, post dumping is on Friday. So this week, I think the last day of Casa Amor is probably Friday.
Yes, I think. Do you have the schedule on the screen here?
Yes, let's bring up the schedule. So this is the schedule that Peacock has released. Sunday, we already have that episode. Monday, we just watched the episode. Tomorrow, new episode. No new episode on Wednesday. Thursday, second to last episode. Friday, last Casa Amor episode. So I'm assuming Friday is the episode where, okay, so this is what my assumption is. Tomorrow is the girls' second part of the girls exploring with the guys, and they go to sleep and everything.
Right. Because we got to get Kinsey. Who else do we have to?
We have to get Kinsey. We have to get Caleb. We have to get Jen. And I think we also have to get Corbin as well.
Corbin. Yeah, that's right.
So we have to get all of them, and then we'll probably have no challenge or anything. And like tomorrow would just probably be like we go back and forth episode to see what the girls are doing in the villa, what they're doing in the villa. Wednesday, no episode. I don't think we're gonna end on a cliffhanger tomorrow. I don't think they would end on a cliffhanger.
The cliffhanger would be somebody I don't going to town or something, or does Bryce change his mind or whatever.
Yeah.
Like if Trinity and Corey progresses.
Yeah, so that would only be a cliffhanger. Yeah. That would only be a cliffhanger. Wednesday, no episode, so I don't think there's gonna be any sort of panic there. Thursday and Friday to me are going to be probably the most essential episodes of this experience. So we do have the Casa Amor challenge that they do every year. So do you know what the Casa Amor challenge is?
I forgot.
So the Casa Amor challenge is each villa gets a question, and like they pick two people, and they and it'll be like, okay, pick the shortest person in the villa to kiss. And they put two people together that's the shortest people in the villa, and they kiss. And then it'll be like whoever was freakier wins, right? So they'll probably do that on Thursday, and we'll probably get a video from the boys' side on that day as well.
That's right. Okay, yeah.
Because they'll probably do the challenge most likely, and I think the video also depends on if they win. So they'll probably get a challenge if the girls win. So like the villa wins, the girls will probably get the video, and then Friday will be the aftermath of the villa challenge.
And then I wonder if there's going to be some kind of a vote for America somewhere. I don't know how.
So during Casa Amor, America doesn't vote.
That's okay. I was trying to remember if that happened last year.
America does not vote during Casa Amor. Well, what we do vote is after Casa Amor.
So maybe Sunday.
So Friday will be post, and then we'll get like just a normal like filler. So you notice every time there's a dramatic episode, we get like a filler episode. So Friday will be the filler episode, and then Sunday will be the recoupling. So Sunday, I think they're gonna go back to the old recoupling format. I pray they do. So the old recoupling format is that the girls or somebody stands at the fire pit. The girls say if they want to couple up with a Casa boy, or if they want to stay in their couple, or if there's three choices: stay couple with a Casa boy, stay in their couple, or they can become single. One of three choices.
Ooh.
Right now, when you
be single, who knows?
Now, when it comes to Casa, and you're single after Casa, that doesn't necessarily mean you're vulnerable, because you can still come back together.
Right.
So what I'm guessing is so the girls would get a choice: stay in your couple, recouple with a Casa boy, single. The boy who they're coupled up with then comes in, and their choice is the same: single, recouple, stay in their couple, or recouple with a Casa girl. The dramatic moment of you waiting to see if one of the boys comes in with a Casa girl is always the most amazing, like on the edge of your seat.
My heart just jumped a little bit. My fear in this playing out is if again, I keep going back to Trinity and Corey. If they work out, if this becomes something,
and then Bryce comes back,
and Bryce is not coming back with anybody.
We know he's not coming back with nobody.
He's not. Bryce is done with that. He wants Trinity, and that's that.
Mm-hmm.
But Corey has a few days to if he's interested in Trinity. That's going to be a heartbreaker. That's going to be a heartbreaker.
So that's an example, right, of Bryce and Trinity. We know they're a strong couple. We know that, honestly, like I said, it really didn't move me like that. I think Trinity is just entertaining it because she's mad at Bryce.
I agree. I agree with that, but I'm just saying, like, Corey has
it could happen. It could happen. Trinity could do it for the plot because she's Trinity. Like, she gives me that vibe, right? We know Alana is not coming back because she's going to be kicked off because she's racist.
That's right.
That. So we know most likely
she's a child. She needs to go home.
And she's a child. So we know most likely Zach will probably come back alone. Unless he gets
hopefully by next week, out of the villa.
Yes. But again, it's like person after person. And then whoever I'm guessing this is how the it'll be. It'll probably be like Melanie first, then it'll be Jen first because she's single, then Melanie, then probably Kenzie, then Trinity, and then Anaya last. Anaya will be last because her and Casey. Oh no, I'm sorry. It'll be Melanie, Jen. No, it'll be Jen, Melanie, Kenzie, Kada, Trinity, Anaya.
And Kada, I worry about because I still think, despite all the BS we have seen.
Oh, she still likes Zach.
I know. I'm worried about that. I really am.
She really likes him.
And again, he's going to come, we think. Now, again, this girl gets kicked off the show. Zach's going to have to do something. He can't just sit there and do nothing and flirt with Bryce. Which is why I said
he might go for the Iranian girl Pramita, because when she walked in, he said, oh my God, that's my type right there.
He did. That's right. He did. All right. Well, go ahead, Autumn.
So yeah, when we come back from break, we'll talk about After Sun, we'll talk about Soul, and then we'll switch over to Double A and Eli so they can do Double A's crack show.
Hold up, before they got prime time. Eli.
Yes. Oh, I forgot. Eli and Chad have prime time right after this.
And then
the Double A's crack show.
It's an educational program. I keep telling people.
Yes, Big Back Tuesdays is super educational, y'all.
It is. You learn a lot.
We'll be back after these quick messages.
Key On Sports is the leader in Ohio high school athletic coverage in written, print, and video streaming. From the latest news and results and written content to the high school football game of the week every Friday, Key On Sports has you covered. The vision of 15-time published author Vince McKee has become the most trusted site in Ohio high school athletic news. From podcasts to player profiles, Key On Sports is your one stop for all of it. Visit them today at keyonsports.com or on YouTube at Key On Sports. Check out their socials on Twitter and Facebook as well.
Clean energy, bold flavors, and no jitters. See why people won't shut up about Dubby. Clean energy, no jitters or crash. Whether you're starting your workday or getting ready to exercise, Dubby Energy helps you lock in and focus. With over 15 flavors to choose from, you can't miss. Order Dubby Energy right now by using the QR code on your screen and use the promo code INSIDEEDGE10 to receive 10% off your order. Dubby Energy, your energy-focused sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Discover our collection of body mists made with clean, minimal ingredients. Handcrafted with natural essential oils and clean ingredients, they offer a natural alternative to synthetic fragrances. Perfect for sensitive skin and those seeking clean, mindful self-care, and the perfect gift for you or your special someone. Courtesy of Alley Rose Fragrances. First-time customers, use that promo code INSIDEEDGE20 to receive 20% off your order. AlleyRoseFragrances.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Whether searching for a baseball autographed by your favorite World Series slugger, a signed football by an iconic Hall of Famer, or the jersey of a world-famous soccer star, you've come to the right place. Here at SportsMemorabilia.com, the web's leading source of authentic sports memorabilia, you'll find more than 500,000 authentic products from nearly every professional sports league, team, and players. Not only will you find your next prize sports possession with ease thanks to superb customer service and tremendous site experience, you'll have the satisfaction and peace of mind that every product listed comes complete with a certificate of authenticity and is fully backed by the sportsmemorabilia.com lifetime authenticity guarantee. Go to sportsmemorabilia.com by using the QR code on your screen right now. Sportsmemorabilia.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Podcast Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Find us on InsideEdgeNetwork.com for the latest information on your favorite shows, personalities, and network partners. Plus, guess what? We have a merch shop. That's right, we have network polos, t-shirts, champion jackets, hats, and bottles. Rep the network. Every purchase supports independent sports and entertainment media. Use the QR code on your screen right now to check out InsideEdgeNetwork.com. That's InsideEdgeNetwork.com.
All right, guys, we are back. 155 of you are here. You guys are great. I love this. Double A, we need to do this again. Do you want to do it again?
We'll do it again.
Do you
We'll
want to
do it again
on Sunday when we watch the blow up that is Casa Amor?
I would love to. We got to work out a little bit of scheduling because we have main event on Sundays as well. So we'll work
That's
out
true.
work out some stuff and then we'll make it happen.
Or we could do it next Friday and we could just do a full week Love Island recap.
We will figure it out.
Yes, we will.
But we'll definitely do this again because we did it for the first episode and we had a ton of people tuning in the entire night. And then, doing it again tonight and people are locked in. I'm telling you, this show, I wonder, Autumn, I wonder how many men watch this show.
A lot more than you would think. And you want to know what's so funny? So this is a couple years ago, right? So my brother and all of his friends, they have now all moved to the point where they are now married or getting married, right? So I've been to a lot of events where I'm surrounded by like married people or potentially married people and everything. And almost every single time I see these women, I'm talking to them about Love Island. And their fiancés' husbands will turn to me and be like, y'all talking about Love Island, huh? There are so many men that watch this show. Also on TikTok, if you just look up Love Island recap of whatever episode, the most viral ones are of men.
Yeah.
Men are watching the show, and like there are some men that like have been tuning in since season 1, which I'm so happy because there was one guy who clocked KC was a certified scammer day 1, like I did.
Come on, man. No. KC has found his happiness. Look, can both KC and Anat, can we both say they both found happiness?
KC is just being a whore right now, and he's gonna stop.
That makes some people happy.
This is what KC's gonna do. KC's gonna whore around the entire week. Anaya's gonna get to know Carl the entire week. She's going to say, you know what? I really want to value a connection over, like, she's going to compare her connections. She's probably going to go with Carl because she's probably going to say, you know what? I spent 3 weeks with KC. I explored what that was. I've now spent almost a week with Carl. I need to explore what this is to see if this can go further. That's what's definitely going to happen. But KC's going to come back and be like, you know what? I explored and there's no other lady like Anaya. I miss Anaya. And he's going to bring a girl back that he's no interest in just because he was with her the whole week.
Can I share something with you? You have to explain if this post makes sense. This is what I caught on Twitter.
I saw this post. Yes, Bryce has now become a Casa victim, y'all. If y'all don't know what a Casa victim is, all 3 of these people, besides Bryce, were Casa victims. So, what's her name? Amaya? Oh, that's KK. Girl.
Okay.
KK is the reason why Soul Ties is famous. That's Kaylor. KK got done in by Keenan, who got a hand job from a girl in Casa Amor.
Sorry.
And then they showed KK in the video message, and she just crashed out. And this was her post crash out.
I keep looking at this dude laughing on the side of.
But KK was, man, I feel so bad for her. And then and then what makes it even stupider is that all the girls were, when she came back to the village, she came back single. Kayla, I was so sick of her at this point, but she got done dirty too. Aaron, remember when I said Corey's cousin, Daniela? This is because of Daniela. This cry face. And then the next one, of course, is our girl Amaya Papaya. She was just going through it in Casa last year.
Yes, she was.
She was going through it.
She became a Love Island legend.
Yeah, with that picture. And now Bryce, of course, crying over Trinity, is now added to the list of the Casa victims.
But hey, Amaya won the show.
Yes. Kayla came in 5th, and KK came in 6th.
So there's hope. There is hope.
Yes. Let's talk about Soul. Let's talk about Soul de Janeiro. So Soul, if y'all don't know, she got kicked off the show last Friday. She went on After Sun, and we see her get her phone back. We see her talking to her aunt, and we see that her ex messages her, and she's like, he has a girlfriend. I don't understand why he's messaging me. Very weird that you're excited about that. And then she essentially, for the last 3 or 4 days, has just been going on and on and on and on and on about how the girls were not very welcoming to her, and how Bryce thinks Kada is more attractive than Trinity. And then she tried to backtrack it and say, that's not how I said it. Y'all just taking it out of context exactly what she said. And then she just has been constantly saying, y'all gonna feel my wrath at the reunion. Y'all gonna feel my wrath at the reunion. Girl, I'm gonna just say this. You bombshelled the wrong way. Bombshells are supposed to come in, pull the guys for chats that they want. They are to disrupt the relationships. That is the point of the bombshell.
I think now, because at first I disagreed because I felt bad for Soul because she did mention when she was eliminated, oh, this is closed island, this is couples island, like everyone's closed off. But now you're seeing how KC's moving. KC
just didn't like her.
It's very clearly showed. Now again, she made one mistake. She went after the wrong dude. She went after Sincere.
Yes.
And everything she has said about Sincere,
right on the money.
Right on the money. But she should have also been talking with KC and followed up with that too.
And then
I think they would have, honestly, Autumn, I think if she would have pursued KC, they would be a couple right now.
Oh, I'm 100% agree, because this is my other thing, is that Casey had multiple chats with her, right? We saw a couple of them, and she was like, well, Anaya started crying. Anaya didn't start crying. Anaya literally didn't care. Okay? Y'all chatted multiple times. If Casey wanted to, he could have actively pursued her. He didn't like her like that. He didn't pursue her. And then the only reason why he even wanted to even think about pursuing her is because she was leaving. And because he said to himself, well, maybe I should have tried a little harder. Like, you didn't like her. Just say that.
Right, exactly.
Just what are we doing? Her. Like, just, and I hate the fact that she's got it in her head now that she's like, oh my God, like, I'm the prize. I won. Girl, you're not the prize.
She should have presented herself that way.
Yeah.
Again, not gonna lie, she's a baddie. I ain't go front like she is. But like, she should have presented herself that way, and she didn't do that.
No, and she went after Sincere, who is a liar. And then she thought, and she was competing with Melanie, and she thought she like won some prize with Sincere. And it was like, until he exposed himself as a liar, you were all fine and dandy.
Yeah. And it's just like, I will give her this. I have never watched After. I tried watching After Sun once last year, and I hated it.
Girl, After Sun is a hard watch.
But I watched it on Saturday. I watched it. I've had about 3 or 4 beers, but I watched it.
You literally, he literally, y'all, he texted me the next day. He was like, we got to talk about After Sun. It was really good. It was so good. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like half asleep. I'm like, what is going on?
It was good. It was good. Soul was going in. It was just like, first off, she needed to expose Sincere. So in my eyes, she got a W for that because
Sincere is a light-skinned demon. How many times I gotta tell y'all this? That man is literally the devil.
Yeah,
okay?
and like, and when Soul was eliminated, and I think what did Soul say? You know, she was talking about like, I forgot what she said that offended Sincere, and she went after Sincere when she was eliminated, and Sincere was like, what the F are you talking about? And I'm sitting here at home like, we all know what she's talking about, but to your point, he's locked in his head that everything he's doing is right because he's super nice. He's super this and that. And
I'm going to just tell y'all, when Sincere does this, he's lying.
Hold on, do that again.
He does this. When he starts talking like this, he's lying. 100%. When he starts making analogies, he's lying. Don't let that man trick you. Don't let that man fool you. He's a liar.
Okay, I have to put your woman expertise into play here.
Yes.
Can you? Okay, I think I know the answer, but I want to hear your answer. Can y'all tell when men are lying?
Absolutely, 100%. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you 100% why. I'm gonna tell you why. Every woman knows a man. First of all, as someone that has brothers and uncles and cousins and stuff, I got to see firsthand how they lie. So I can spot a man who's lying to me, clear as day. Every man has a tell when they lie. It's either a crutch word. So they'll like, I don't know if you ever seen the movie Why Did I Get Married? And you know how she was like, Marcus, every time he said, you know what I mean? That means he's lying to her. Every man has that kind of word. They have a crutch word. They have a phrase that they say before they start lying that you like, I know you're lying. Number 2, they start doing stuff that you like, why are you doing this? And then they like, it's just little things that you can tell you like, I know you're lying. Like, I know you're lying. Like,
hold on, I got
to tell.
Chad doesn't need to come on screen. He just
Yes, he does.
Hold.
Yes, he does.
Because he's actually married. I actually need to know from his marriage standpoint. Fine, you can bring Chad on the screen.
Come on, Chad. Hello, Chad. Unmute yourself.
We got to unmute Chad. There we go.
I was trying to go muted to see what happened. That didn't.
Well, Chad, have you been listening to the show?
Yes.
Okay, like I said, you will have to watch all of these episodes, and we will talk about them on Wednesday and Thursday.
Yes,
okay?
I am going to furiously catch up behind the scenes. I'm going to do that.
Yes, but can your wife tell when you're lying?
Probably. I mean, I really don't lie to my wife. I'm sure she could.
100%.
I'm not that smart. Like, I can't. The problem is when you lie, then you got to like tell a lie to cover the lie, and then cover. I don't have that kind of effort. I don't have that kind of time. I'm too lazy to do that. I'm not doing that.
And that's the problem with Sincere, is that Sincere is so good at it. It's like it's second nature.
It's impossible. He's literally a compulsive liar, right? It's like he has to do it, I'm sure.
So Double A, he's so bad at it, and that's why it makes it so much worse, is because you're like, I know you're lying. Like, you're not telling the truth.
First 5 minutes, the first episode I saw, I was like, oh, that's a lie. You could see that. It was like the laugh and like the whatever.
I'm gonna start bawling next episode when they show him on screen and he does this. When
he starts doing that, and when he starts saying analogies and metaphors, That's when you know he's for sure. When he starts using analogies and metaphors, that means you know he on some bullshit. It means he is joking to the highest degree. Double
It's hard to argue.
all saw it.
Yeah.
He went when he starts talking like this, and he starts doing like this, and he starts doing like this. Watch him. He is lying.
When he was like, no, I do not want to kiss this woman. He was like, I do not want to kiss this woman. What? Like, it was, you could hear it, you could see it.
So, Chad, have you at all watched, at least since Sunday?
Yes, I've watched a little bit. I'm not very caught up, but I'm way behind, but I've watched some. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
Like, this is like, to put in sports analogy, and Autumn, correct me if I'm off base with this.
Chat.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh. I gotta.
Oh, no.
You need to see a marriage license? I mean, what do I need to do? Do I need to?
Yo, I'm off the screen, man. No.
Why would you do that?
Oh. Yo. Hey, I got heat now.
That's our program director.
He's fine. He's not trying to ruin your marriage. I promise.
No.
Chad, what was the last thing you watched with the show?
I don't even remember. I am honest. It's like a fever dream when I watch that show for me, to be honest with you. Sometimes I got to go back and like, I didn't do a very good job of taking notes. I just kind of zoned out a little bit. And I think I fell asleep, to be honest with you. I was really tired. It was like 2 a.m. I got to go back and watch. I got to start from where I think the last I left off was like the last I really remember watching is episode 13. So that's where I got to start over. I got to start with episode 14 and just start all over again and get back to like where I'm caught up.
You're about four episodes behind. So he's about he's about 4 episodes behind, but it's not bad. It's not bad. You can catch up.
Yeah, I can make it up.
And if you're short of time, jump ahead to Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fair enough.
Honestly, if you're short, just jump ahead to Sunday.
Honestly, for this week, just watch from Sunday because that's really all you need. Watch the recap, watch Sunday's episode, watch tonight's episode. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
All right. I feel good about that.
I'm
That's
sorry.
coming straight from the instructor.
He did not mean to put it in quotes. Where's Eli at? We need him on here too, because he needs to know too what to watch.
I just let it's you in trouble, Double A, not me. Like for once, it's not me, man.
This is what typically happens. This is why I'm single right now. A lot of
putting your foot in your mouth, huh?
Mouth and air quotes. That does it for me.
Hey,
that's it. No, Eli's getting ready for prime time. He's locked in. I'm worried about Eli because I don't think
he's not prepared for tomorrow. He's prepared for tomorrow.
No, I think he is prepared. But sometimes things that happen on this show could be because it was for me last year. Some things were triggering what was happening for the show, but like everyone was so reckless last season that it didn't even matter.
I'm gonna just tell you like this: if you watch season 7, just say to your brain, that's not a normal season of Love Island. That season, to me, is just one of those seasons where they were literally just trying to throw anything at the wall and just trying to see what stuck because the show went so viral in season 6. So season 7, they were like, okay, let's literally try to replicate it, but just add a bunch of crazy stuff. And that's why it went even more viral because everybody who watched the show was like, this is literally not even like what is supposed to be happening. Before I go, before we switch over to primetime, there is some sports news. I know this has been a Love Island podcast. There is some sports news. Julius Randle just got traded to the Brooklyn Nets. And involved in this trade is the Chicago Bulls, the Minnesota Timberwolves, and the Brooklyn Nets. And then Nick Claxton was also sent to the Chicago Bulls. And then Brooklyn gave their number 33 pick to the Timberwolves. So that's the sports news. Now, Double A, what is your prediction for the rest of the week? Who do you think is going to move crazy, and who do you think is going to be okay?
KC's going to be reckless. KC will be on another planet. He's going to be reckless. Zach, we're going to see what happens because his woman is going to be off the show. Kenzie's going to be a little bit more serious than we think.
Yes.
Because of what happened, she's going to be a little bit more serious. So I think you're going to get that. But yeah, let's see what happens tomorrow. I'm just happy that everyone on this cast is now exploring.
Yes, it's no more
new
Couple
life.
Island.
It feels like a new season. And I proposed, because I was at a party the other day, I'm like, every sport should have a second opening day. Like, you have your...
Well, like technically, the playoffs are Casa more.
It could...
Technically, it is, because technically we're in the playoffs of Love Island. This is the halfway point of the season. So it's not the All-Star game. This is the halfway point of the season, and this is where you have to prove yourself to get to the finals.
Yeah, you could look at it like that. I was just thinking, like, if you're a Cleveland Browns fan, week one is, Deshaun Watson's the starter, and it's gonna go badly.
No.
By the time you get to week 5, week 6, and Shedeur Sanders is starting, you have a second opening day.
There you go.
Yeah, essentially like a second coming out party. Essentially
they're exploring, like they're exploring the quarterback room to see what couples work with the offensive coordinator.
The Cleveland Browns have been exploring for 30 years. Okay,
yeah. They literally been exploring my entire life.
Apparently without a compass. I don't know. That's not good. Not good.
But Double A, we have to switch over to primetime before you do your crack show at 12. Thank you guys for watching us along. 171 viewers. You guys are awesome. We love you. Tune into primetime, of course. Tune into Double A's Crack Show. I will be back tomorrow with Eli. Eli, bring him up. Bring him up on screen. Bring him up on screen right now.
We gotta bring him up anyway because we gotta switch to studios.
Yeah. Bring him up on screen. Yeah.
Double A, I don't know if you saw. You're safe there, by the way. Double A.
You're safe, but you got to be prepared. You got to watch tomorrow night. Well, Sunday. And tonight's episode.
Okay. Yeah.
For tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. As long as you watch Gladiator.
Okay.
Oh.
I got you. Wait, the movie?
Yeah. And then after that, Autumn, hold on. I actually have my homework list for you because you've been asking, Double A and all of us to do some homework. So I have some for you. You're going to want to start with UFC 1. There's about 250 of them now. You're going to start with UFC 1, and you're going to go to 2, and then, hold on, after that, Autumn, you're going to want to go to 8, because 8 has some stuff that you're going to want to see that leads to 3. And 3 gets you to 250. But you have to watch 1 through 250. And I'll come ready for Love Island. Tuesday. Can't wait.
I will never watch 250 matches of UFC fighting. You're trying to get me heated, and it's not going to work. Because the UFC makes my blood boil. But Double A and I are out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 11 o'clock with Eli.
I'll be here.
Double A's going to do the crack show tomorrow.
We're going to talk honey buns.
Again, y'all, I told y'all, what is informational about his show? What is going on?
Honey buns.
We break down Shedeur Sanders. We break down trades.
Yeah.
And bacon and honey buns and peanut butter.
What
and
else
sugar.
Could you ask for? What else could you ask for, Autumn?
And juice.
Not much.
These are ramblings of a man who hasn't slept in 12 hours. You could tell. This is what happens when you don't sleep, y'all. That is what his show is. This is what happens when you don't sleep.
Well,
that is true. That is very true. Hey, I made it through this whole broadcast without a single drip of coffee, so.
I'm sorry, Eli. He's going to be crazy then.
Well, you know what, Autumn? Here's the thing: is I'm used to it at this point. So I too am a little insane. So together,
you're insane.
Yeah, throw the X up. Throw the X up.
I'm fine. I'm totally fine. There's nothing.
Yeah, Chad's gonna carry me the next hour, so hopefully everybody's tuned in for that. You guys did great though. No, yeah, I will be ready for Love Island. All jokes aside, I'll be ready. You don't have to watch all UFC 250s, but you have to watch something. You have to bring something to the table, Autumn, that is different than Love Island. Something that you dove into. But don't tell us. Don't tell us yet. I want you to tell me tomorrow.
Tomorrow, for real. Tomorrow, outside of Love Island, I will bring something that I dove into because y'all, I do dive into rabbit holes all the time. So I will bring y'all something that I have spiraled into because I'm gonna just tell y'all right now, I will do it tomorrow. I promise you. I'm caught up on everything, and I will do it tomorrow outside of Love Island.
Well, I'll say this.
Promise.
I'll say this, and I'll give a reason why Sincere isn't the bad guy in Love Island tomorrow on the Daily Spiral.
Good luck, buddy. Because I don't think you can find a reason.
If there's a will, there's a way, and every villain has a reason they turn that way.
Oh my, it's got an origin story. Okay.
He's damn right on his Joker, Chad.
Was he like experimenting with like gamma radiation or something? And he
That's a great question. That's a great question. Right. And you're gonna find out just like the rest of the people tomorrow at 11 p.m. here on the Daily Spiral.
Autumn. Eli's gonna show up tomorrow with shoulder pads.
Look. Here's the thing. I've been avoiding this.
That's me, y'all. Please don't.
I've been avoiding this show for like the whole season. Tomorrow we'll dive in.
This show? Our show?
No.
Dude.
No.
Not this show.
Not this show.
Start Sunday night. Just start Sunday. Sunday night is appointment television. I'm telling you right now, that is appointment television.
All right. Okay.
I promise you. Sunday is really good. Tonight was really good. And tomorrow will be even better.
A lot of hearts were broken on Sunday night.
Yes.
Just what I ordered. All right. Cool. All right. Perfect. Can't wait. Lots of broken hearts. Maybe some trauma. All right, Autumn and Double A, you did a fantastic job. Thank you so much to both of you.